Hello, thanks big company. I'm Alana McLean and you're watching TickHER, where we celebrate representation and inclusion in business and shine a light on women who are making strides in their industries. We're brought to you today by Modibody, period and leak-proof apparel and underwear. And for more info, you can head to modibody.com. Well, from Chanel to Google to Nike to even Trump, there is no denying the power of a memorable brand. Samantha Dybac founded the PR Hub in 2013, helping business owners define who they were, develop their own brand platform and catapult them into the spotlight. But Samantha too has built her own successful brand. Earlier this year, her Influence Unlocked podcast was listed in the top 10 business podcasts by Apple. Samantha has also been a dual nominee for the B&T Women in Media Awards and has represented Australia at global events, including the United Nations International Women's Entrepreneurship event. So just what are the key elements to a successful brand and how can you as a business owner share your own story? Here to tell us more, Samantha Dybac joins me live now. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Alana. That was some intro. Thank you.
Well, I'm so pleased to have you on the show because I've actually done some PR in my time as well, and it's far from an easy gig. So I guess as a starting off point, tell me a little bit about, I guess, the PR Hub and just explain, I guess, the premise of public relations and what you do there.
Yeah, when I first started the business, my experience in PR was not directly within the industry itself, which some people find a bit funny, but I'd always dealt with PRs as a business owner or as a head of marketing, and that was always bringing them in as part of our communications mix. So when I started the business, it was very much because I loved what I was doing. And at the time, I'd come out of a bad business and was doing some work with a former Liberal leader in New South Wales, Kerry Chikarovsky. And I was managing her media engagements and her personal brand and doing things around that. And two things sort of struck me at that point about 6 months in. One, I loved what I was doing. And two, it was time to start another business. So for a couple of years after that, I still worked with Kerry in her government relations business, but I also had this side project, which was this PR business, which it ended up falling under PR, but I'm not sure what I called it at the time. And you look at it today and it hasn't really changed too much in terms of what we do. So we work with entrepreneurs and business leaders and high growth disruptive companies, essentially telling their stories so they can get on with business and, on with changing the world in what they do. And, you look at our clients and there's a broad range of industries that we do cover now. So anything from finance to property to hospitality, right through to fitness franchises and allied health businesses and architecture. So it's quite broad. And, I just love what I do. So it really is a good place to be.